One of my favorite things about living on my land is that nearby, about a 5-minute walk away, there's a really nice pond. And I've been on that pond canoeing many times. It's quite beautiful. However, the shared access point that I use to be able to get the canoe in is, well, let's say not very well maintained. After several seasons of the dock not being pulled off and put back in at the right times, it's been completely trashed, and now it's pretty difficult to actually even get a canoe in the water. So it's time to get this problem taken care of so I can continue to enjoy the pond. First step is going to be tearing out this old dock and cutting it up into pieces so we can get this wood out of the way to make way for the new one. I decided to take it easy on myself for the new dock. I purchased a sturdy, prefabbed aluminum frame. It comes with installation instructions, so it should be a breeze to put together. And for the top, I've got some brand new cedar wood. This dock should last a nice long time, as long as we remember to pull it out before winter. This dock I'm building is getting installed on shared land, meaning it's owned by somebody, but the access point is shared and anybody locally in the community can use it. I don't really talk much about the community out here. I don't really show them on video. It really is because I want to respect their privacy. But we do have a nice little community out here. And I think you see this a lot in Maine, especially with the winters being so hard, and in particular, the kind of situation I'm living in, it can be challenging. And in that circumstance, I think it kind of brings people together. You know, even though I've probably done 99% of the project work on my homestead by myself, those times when I've really needed somebody, they've always been there. And building this dock is some way that I can give back. It's a way that I can put work in that everybody can benefit from. And there is, you know, this kind of sharing happens out here. For instance, the tractor that you see in my videos sometimes, that's not my tractor. It's one of my neighbor's tractors. And he lets me borrow it, and you know, sometimes I will pay for maintenance on it, etc. You know, I moved here from Portland, Oregon, where I lived in a co-housing community. And it was in that community where I really first was exposed to this idea of living with the polarity of what I would call agency and communion, meaning that there was a structure set up so that I could express myself individually, but I also was always intimately connected to everybody else. In the co-housing community, it was quite physical. I mean, inside the walls of my condo, was my own domain, but as soon as I walked out that front door, it was community property, and we all worked on it and managed it together. The sense of agency and communion on my homestead and in the community out here is certainly different. As I said before, somewhere between 95 and 99% of the stuff I do, I'm doing on my own. But it just serves to underscore how much I need other people. For those few times when I do, I really do. And interestingly enough, even though all the things I've done in the last 3.5 years here have had me feel so much more individually capable and confident, and yet those times when I do need somebody for work out here, it creates this weird dichotomy where even though I'm so much more capable and confident, I feel even more humbled by how much I need and depend on other people than I ever have.